We are live talking Prince reunion. Talk a little jingle jangle. Yo, the homie Shame Gang is in the house, and also Chef Carmen's Thanksgiving treats. Remember, folks, Sundays are for soul food, sipping, and straight to tape. You know what? Let's get it started. Giving you a slice of unapologetic conversation. Welcome to Straight to Tape. My name is C. Perry Elysia II, the Mr. Fantastic of podcasting's Fantastic Four. First, the comedian, professional joke slanger, Tico the Gallo. What's good, Tico?
Well, people talk about it. I live it all day, every day. Twice on Sundays, 3 times on holidays. And on teachers' work days, I just be chilling.
Just be chilling.
That's
That
it.
works. That works. And the first lady of S2T, the quintessential hip hop mom, Keisha with a Y. What's good, Key?
What's up, y'all? It is Keisha with a Y, aka Hip Hop Mom, aka Cooking Mama. About to be doing a lot of cooking here lately, and I'm here.
Of course. We always happy when mom is in the house to keep us knuckleheads straight.
That's only you because you don't want to get picked on all the time. That's all.
Shut up. And of course, our social media assassin. You know who he is. Number one, Rob Maximus. What's good, big man?
Man, right here in the building. Ruggedly handsome, heavy on the rugged. You know what I'm saying? I'm already a month and some change into No Shave November, and we still got a week left in November. Yeah, so yeah, we're doing it real rugged right now. Geekishly intelligent, also here to bring a balanced perspective, and that's how we do, man. You feel me? In the building.
And
Big John Stud beard going on.
Absolutely.
And of course, our permanent guest host, you can catch him Wednesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook Live and on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, the host of Intelligently Ratchet, Bishop Omega, the clean shave version.
Thank you so much. I am the young boisterous rap scallion, straight to tape. That's what I'm going with right now. The ruffian
Scallion.
Rap scallion, like scallion, like green onion ass.
No, like a rap scallion. You know what I'm saying? Never mind. It doesn't even matter. I'm here. I cut my beard off. Funny story. I'll tell you guys about it later.
Sheesh, bro. Sheesh.
We gotta hear that one. We definitely gotta hear that.
It's real short. The motherfucker is selling encyclopedias now. That's all. Anyway.
Door-to-door sewing machines.
Everybody call me Professor Bishop now. Like I look like somebody's professor. Like I look like the dude off of Higher Learning.
S curl.
Listen, no, these is real curls. These is real curls now. It's beautiful. It's luxurious.
Hey, listen, yeah, just reminding you that straight to tape is not safe for work or the kids. Just reminding you. Just reminding you.
Exactly.
We're some rapscallions, not the onion kind though.
He's not the rap kind
Right.
of rapscallions.
Yeah, the rough kind.
Yeah, lyrical
I want to be
scallops,
rap
lyrical
shallots.
scallops.
Rap shallots.
Rap shallots.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't mind being rap capers.
Rap capers.
Rap
Yeah.
olives.
Mhm.
Rap
Olives. Okay.
olives.
That works. That works.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
lyrical charcuterie, ladies and gentlemen, here on Straight to Tape. And remember, you can catch Straight to
That was
Tape
dope.
Sundays, 2 p.m. right here on Facebook Live and YouTube. Audio version of Straight to Tape is available for podcasting platforms. Link is in the comment section. Don't forget to follow us on all of your social media platforms: IG, Twitter, Facebook, Straight to Tape. And
Man.
also, today is the last day for voting. And that's
Yep.
voting for your favorite podcaster straight to tape. Go to the WRL website, the WRL Voters Choice Awards, and show us some love and vote for straight to tape.
Hey, bro, that was one hell of a transition, bro.
Damn, that shit was good. What?
That
Uh-huh.
segue, bro. That segue was masterful, bro. Wow.
Boy.
Hey,
Salute.
hey,
Salute,
hey,
bro.
that's
Thank
that's,
you.
that's the coffee I'm doing right now. So, you know.
Lyrical charcuterie should be a damn.
Oh my god, this nigga just fucked it up.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
shut up.
charcuterie.
Yeah.
Charcuterie.
That's how you
Charcuterie.
that's how you remember how to pronounce it. If you don't know how to pronounce charcuterie, practice by saying charcuterie real fast
Charcuterie.
5 times.
Charcuterie.
Charcuterie.
Whatever. It
And
was
then
still
add-
dope.
Then
Then
slow it
add a
down.
syllable.
Then slow it down.
Slow it down, add a syllable, and it becomes charcuterie.
Charcuterie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
charcuterie.
Charcuterie. All right.
Embrace
And
your
it helps if you
booge.
put your pinky up
Mhm.
when you
Yeah.
say it.
Embrace your inner booge, bitch.
And then I should laugh like
Yes.
yes. Those damn minorities.
Yes. All those colors. Of the blacks.
Ladies and gentlemen, we kind of have a special holiday edition. We got some folks in the house, okay? But before we get started on today's topics, as always, does someone have anything special they like to share with the audience?
I think Key got something over there. I want ladies to go first. Go. What you got over there, Key? What you rocking with?
Oh,
baby?
me?
Yes,
I
baby.
didn't even know you noticed. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute,
Yes.
okay? Hold on.
Yes. Look at that. Look at that.
Merch,
Look at
baby.
that. Merch alert. Merch alert.
Merch alert.
Merch
Merch
alert.
alert.
Rube alert. Merch alert.
Yes, that's how we get down,
I
man.
love that.
I love it.
I
I
love
love
that.
it.
I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that.
It's beautiful.
All right,
It's
who next?
Well, as for me, man, I'm just gonna go ahead and you know what I'm saying. Got to shout out the homie. You know what I mean?
Ah, yes, DP.
That's
Yes.
beautiful. That is beautiful.
Got to shout out the homie. You know what I'm saying? That's his logo, and we managed to put it on the shirt. And I just wanted to shout out further and let people know that I'm holding the belt.
Oh,
Oh, his
sweet.
belt. Beautiful.
I am holding the
Beautiful.
belt of the real world heavyweight champion, Diamond Darius Peterson. This is his belt. This is his championship belt, and overseen by DP. And this is always
Damn
dedicated
right.
to the
Damn
champ.
right.
Dedicated to the champ.
That's beautiful, man.
So-
Beautiful.
Yep.
All right. So,
Well,
I
Wait,
guess
Hold
our,
on, hold on, Perry. Hold on. You know, Tico has a fucking t-shirt.
what?
Hold on, before,
realized this.
hold on. Hold on. I got a t-shirt too. I made myself right here. Look at this right here. Gotta get it in here. Look at that.
We ain't perfect.
Okay. Well, I see you trying to do that tricep dipping.
Nice. I see you. I see you.
You see that? Yeah, I made that myself.
Professional.
That was you know, I came with the saying on my mind, so you can get that from Bishop Omega at bishopomega.com or just cash at me $25,000 and I will give you this shirt correctly right off my back because it's only a 1-to-1. It's got some cool shit on it.
With the deodorant stains and all, people.
There it is.
Yeah.
You see that on the back?
Okay.
Nobody has that on the back. You know what I'm saying? This is the one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? So that way, when you're running away, they know what to target.
I'm glad
I mean, you really
shirt-
do look like a used car salesman. But continue.
The shirt will be malodorously legitimate.
Yeah.
You know what? You are coming up with some shit today, Perry.
That's what happens when you don't drink. Look, so I'm bugged out for the simple fact that that Bishop has hieroglyphics with his name. You know what I'm saying? So that's a whole nother story. But me myself, I just had to pay tribute to some of my favorite, comics. So here you go.
This is Woody. Woody.
Nice.
Listen,
nice.
I want you to pay particular attention to the font that he used, because that is some original Good Times shit.
Yes.
Okay, that's original font from Good Times. Okay.
I see you, friend. I see you.
You know, I'm gonna be honest today, guys.
What can I say?
I'm totally special, something special jealous today, because I mean I ain't have anything today. I mean the only thing I'm rocking are new shoes. That's it. That's it. So I don't think they ain't even special enough for me to show everybody. So
wow,
we might just move on. I mean they all right, but
hey man, as long as you got them rock ports and they make your feet feel good, all great.
Perry got no rock ports. Perry got on black Air Force Ones. He got that black Air Force One energy. Perry, just take you off. Take you off, Perry. Don't you're gonna hurt yourself. What is those?
They are rock ports.
Yo, I just pulled something, man.
That's what
we know.
You are 67 years old, man.
What the hell is going on? Oh Lord.
Look, anytime you can't sit back down straight, you're old. Okay, when it hurts, you sit down.
What in the world is going on today?
Anytime you pull something sitting down, you need.
You got it.
Yo, it took these things 6 weeks to get here from China, but hey, we good.
Wow. Okay. All right.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, look, let's go ahead and get the show started. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reunion. Okay. Now, I ain't gonna lie, guys. I'm all about reunion shows. Okay. I love reunion documentaries, especially shows that we grew up watching, or saw them from the beginning and we're just big fans of. And I was really, really looking forward to this one. Did anyone get a chance to check it out?
I'm glad they had Jazz in there, because I love Jazzy Jeff.
Yeah, you do.
I enjoyed it for the simple fact that they brought back the old Aunt Viv, the OG Aunt Viv, and they hashed it out, they talked it out, and he never knew the story, and they chopped it off, and they apologized to each other like two dotes, and she jumped in on the set and said hey to everybody else.
And the new Aunt Viv had never met her before.
Which is surprising, especially as long as she, Daphne Maxwell Reid, as long as she had been in the business, the fact that they were two actresses that had never met.
She said she had got blackballed.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, but see, that right there lets you know that sometimes, your words matter sometimes.
Yep.
And sometimes you have people that really take words to heart. And just to say that she was difficult to work with, that put her, like she said, she was already a dark-skinned woman coming in this game.
Yeah.
And now you labeled difficult to work with. On top of that, nobody wants to deal with that.
But
perception matters.
But what if you are difficult to work with? Are we not supposed to say that because you're a black dark skinned woman? Like for real, this is an
You're
honest question.
absolutely right.
I'm not being
Right.
facetious at
Right.
all.
And I understand exactly what you mean, because yeah, I understand exactly what you mean.
I mean,
Because
it's. I'm sorry, Kiko, not to cut you off, but it's kind of like where we are with black cinema in general, right? It's like we are afraid to say something is trash because it's black. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, no, it's some trash ass black movies out there. Like, let's talk about it. You know what I mean? But what we have to do is kind of like one of those things where we have to support everything, because we are not at a place where we can just be like, you know what, where our movies are just seen as movies. As long as movies are seen as black movies, then we can't really go out there and be like, yo, that movie's trash. We kind of got to like push it along. Like, yeah, I know that shit a little bit off, but you know, we still trying to get some shit in, so that way we got to flood the market with a bunch of black movies. And then we could get to the point where we could just say, yo, this film, not just black film, but this film is just trash. And it's like, it's kind of the same thing. It's like, there's not enough actors out there or representation of black people out there. And then to be labeled difficult on top of that, they don't want to work with black people anyway. So, you know what I mean? Like, let's be honest. Like, if there, you know, there's a certain section of Hollywood, if they didn't have to work with black people, they would not, or they would keep us, you know what I mean, subjugated into whatever fucked up roles that we're in. So it's like, if we think about it, it's like, we got to talk about, let's go back to 1995, 1992, when Fresh Prince first aired. We were not black. Black Hollywood wasn't as strong as it is right now. You know what I'm saying? This is Black Panther.
right.
After Black Panther, you can't tell us shit. We'll put out what the fuck we want to put out. You know what I mean? It's like this pre-Jordan Peele. You know what I'm saying? This is like, so it's like during that stage, it's like we were not getting enough positive roles anyway. You know what I mean? We were third thug on Heat of the Night. You know what I'm saying? We were
Third thug
on Heat of the Night.
Third thug played by Bishop Omega.
Yes, I'd be sitting there looking mad thuggish.
Well, I'll say this. I'll say. Yeah. Okay, when Fresh Prince of Bel-Air first dropped, okay, I mean, let's be honest, it was the, you know, for those that were there, it was coming on the heels of the Cosby Show run.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it was coming on the heels of A Different World's ascension. Okay, and those series were on the end of their run. Okay. And this was the show, especially for NBC. Okay. Because NBC, and shouts out to the late Brandon Tartikoff, they gave Bill Cosby that opportunity. Okay. Which begat shows like Different World. Okay. It was the creation of Thursday being nigga night. Okay, Thursday was nigga night.
That's what they called it. See, it was called Thursday nigga night on NBC. Yes, it was.
Which was eventually took over by Thursday night was eventually took over by Fox. Okay, but this was the next show to show black excellence. On TV on Monday nights, on Monday nights, as it's stated in the documentary, in the reunion show, up against Monday Night Football, and it was pulling down, great ratings. It launched Will Smith, into being the movie star that he became. Okay. It showed the genius of Alfonso Ribeiro, which he continued, over the years in front of the camera and especially behind the camera. Okay, it showed the greatness and the regalness of the late James Avery. All right, the show was, the show was black excellence. Right there. Right. But I do want to go back to the part of the part of the reunion show that everyone really tuned in to see, which was the Will sitting down with Janet Uber for the first time in almost 30 years, to talk about their issues and her sharing what was going on in her life at the time. her being in an abusive marriage, okay, and not really feeling comfortable with sharing that with her cast members, okay. At the same time, with Will Smith being a budding star, 21 years old, okay, 21 years old. I mean, to sit there and watch him in the interview to say how vulnerable and scared he felt because all of this was hitting him all at once, okay. To feel threatened by Janet, okay, and to express how he how he handled it, and take and taking responsibility for what happened.
Right.
It's funny, okay, because I watched this on Friday night. The night before, I was a part of that 1.8 million folks that was watching the Jeezy Gucci Mane versus battle. And for them for Janet and Will to sit down and have that conversation and hash it out took me back to the night before, okay, and watching a versus battle that was unlike the other versus battle, because these were two people that actually had beef, and for them alone just to get to that point to make some type of attempt to hash it out, you got to sit up here and you got to sit up here and think. It makes you think. Okay, as we get older, as we get older, do we need to hold on to those bad feelings? Do we need to hold on to to the hate, so to speak? Okay,
I'm glad you brought that up.
Do we need to get ourselves to a point where we can let it go, take responsibility for our actions, and move forward?
I look at it like this, B. I have this saying, and I've been saying it for a couple of years or whatever, because I really don't hold grudges, So if I have a problem with somebody, if I beef with you in the Bishop Omega world of everything, I'm going to celebrate your funeral. That's who I am.
Right.
I'm going to celebrate it. So when I look at it like this, I just told my man Precise, because he was, I don't know if y'all got involved in the Precise politics and K Hill beef, but they went back and forth with each other after Salona Weathers. And he did a appreciation post of K Hill. Was like, yo, we made mistakes and whatever, but you're still a great artist and everything like that. And I wish I would have handled things. It was a long post. And I was like, yeah, because a lot of people, what we do is this, right? We want to hold grudges and not talk to people. And one of my things is right here, when that person is gone and you crying at their funeral, like I want you to think of, if this beef right here that I'm in with this person, if I'm going to cry at their funeral, then I don't need to hold on to no grudge. Like what I'm saying is this, right? If you truly beefing with somebody, that means that they are your absolute enemy, right? And that person is not your absolute enemy, then you could get past it. All it is, a lot of times, the shit we go through can be a simple sorry, my bad, or hey, I thought you felt, because if you've ever been in the middle of a beef between two people, like if you ever been a neutral party, you'd be like this. Like y'all,
all you got to do is talk. All y'all need to do is talk. Like, but it's pride and stubbornness that doesn't allow those people to do that. I'm absolutely in agreement.
I've had cats wanting to fight, like at Jack Sprat's one time, and I'm just a quick story. They were about to fight during my open mic. So while I stopped hosting, I told somebody else to jump up on stage and host for me to get the next acts up. And I took these guys down into a dark alley and was like, y'all go ahead and brawl that shit out. Y'all not gonna fight. Y'all not gonna, we in Chapel Hill. Y'all ain't gonna beat this shit up. The cops ain't gonna be over here. We're gonna go into this alley on Franklin Street and y'all fighting. Guess what those dudes did? They start, nah, Bishop, but this, I was like, don't talk to me about this man, the man in front of you.
Right.
Man. Now, I told him it's right here. I don't want to hear y'all story. I'm just here to be the lookout so you cats don't get arrested. And when you put people in a situation where there's no crowd, there's none of that energy, there's nobody that needs to be impressed.
You ain't flossing no more.
They not beefing no more. You know what I'm saying? And that's not, and I told him, this right here ain't real beef. Because if I'm really beefing with somebody, I'll fight you in a phone booth. You know what I'm saying? I'll fight you. I'll come to you. But me and you can go in my garage right now, Rob, and we can brawl it out. And won't nobody know who won besides the ambulance worker that came and picked me up. But that's
it. Notice how
he went down fighting.
I went down fighting. I'm gonna fight him, but guess what? Ain't nobody gonna. I'm gonna scratch his ass on the way down. He gonna like Token and Tiger. I'm like, I got DNA just in case you kill me, nigga.
Boy, you crazy.
Your fingernails.
Like a bitch. Like a bitch. Your fingernails.
Yeah, pull the thumb in though, because I'm light skinned. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna get you with this force scratching. That's how you know
Yo, you stupid. But that's how light skinned people scratch.
That's how we scratch.
Oh man. That's the wait.
Scratch, Perry. Give us the scratch.
Is that the sound that light skinned people make when they scratch?
Sometimes it's not audible. Sometimes it's not audible.
Oh, Lord,
I mean, come on, man. We are so crazy with the colors. So look, to in light skinned people's defense, I know some light skinned people that'll actually fuck you up.
Right.
So I can't let y'all go down like that, man. So yeah. Anyway,
I mean, but it still doesn't mean that they don't scratch you and make noise when they do it. I mean,
we can rap with the same thing. We can rap with definitely scratch if he had the boxing gloves on. He was just. I seen him try to do it.
But no, but yeah, so like this, that Jeezy and Gucci beef was much different than the Will Smith and Viv beef. What's her name? I forget.
Janet Huber.
Janet Huber. Yeah, it was much different. That beef, man, that's a whole different set of reconciliation. And I saw it said that, well, hell, it's easy to be the big person when you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like Justice said, you try to set me up, man. You know what I mean? Or somebody gets killed in the process. You sending somebody after me, all that type of shit that's going on between them. That's some.
I like, who cares, really? But since we're talking about it,
y'all can put some respect on Gucci Mane name.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to put a C, minus the U and extra.
I was typing fast. Ladies and gentlemen, leave me alone.
That was the light skin version.
We're talking about it. My God. Oh, it's recorded. Okay.
Boom.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
While we're talking about it, my theory is that this shit was lightly scripted, right?
Okay.
It was lightly scripted. The whole thing was like, even Gucci coming out and doing that first diss track that he did. Like, who the fuck does that? Like, for real, like in real life, right?
Okay, I enjoyed that. I thought that was dope.
It was dope, but I think it was lightly scripted. I think they agreed to reconcile prior to agreeing to do this whole versus thing, and that it was all part of the plot. And it was a good message at the end when Jesus was like, basically, kids are emulating us, or people are emulating us. They're doing what we're doing. And so let's basically self-destruction, headed for let's squash the beef or whatever. But then them niggas went out to an after party that was packed full of fucking people with no masks in sight.
Actually, did you see Gucci? I mean, did you see
I saw both of their teeth shining from where the camera was across the room.
I was gonna say I did see Jeezy on the Breakfast Club.
That's what I was talking about.
And he said, I actually wasn't there that long because there weren't enough masks being worn.
But he was still there, and he didn't have a mask on, so it doesn't even matter. So you say all that, like, people are following us and they're emulating us, and let's lead by example, and then you go do some shit like that. So, like I said, who cares? But since we're talking about it, that's my opinion.
Well, what we have to do is this right here. We have to give them at least the part of they like, hey, yo, stop shooting niggas. Now we can't also, we're dealing with rappers and ex-drug dealers, you know what I'm saying? We can't also, like, okay, y'all wear masks too. Like, I'm happy that we got 50% of it right. can we just stop shooting other niggas? Fine, okay. Now if you want to give each other COVID, that's cool too. We just want you to stop shooting bullets at people. I appreciate that part. I'm not going to ask you to do too much. We got to take baby steps on this shit. Let's get past the shooting each other part, and then hopefully cats out there be like, you know what? You know what I mean? Ray ain't that bad. Let me go over here and talk to him, and then we can squash whatever money he wasted on one of those bundles or whatever, and then back and forth, and then maybe we could keep on at least on the street level. Cats that follow them on street level can see that example. That street level cats can come to terms and conditions where they can have some peace. Now, if you're talking about like protecting yourself from Corona, listen, we're dealing with niggas that dropped out of high school in 9th grade. Sometimes we just gotta let them. We gotta give them little wins.
Wowzers.
Yeah. But now, I did think tonight. I'll go ahead and quote everybody else. I mean, the night was a win for the culture. Okay, that definitely. And curious to see what's next. I mean, I keep on hearing about 50 versus the game. I don't want to see that. I honestly don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. Actually, I'd rather see 50 versus Fat Joe, to be quite honest with you. All right. I mean,
I saw a Chris Brown versus Drake idea.
That would be good. That would be good. But the leaders of the light skinned contingent won't let that happen.
No,
the elite.
Look. Let Chris Brown battle Usher, okay, and leave it at that. Let the R&B cats. Well, Drake and anyway, man, let's move on.
It's okay for Aubrey to be a hybrid. It's fine.
Anyway, let's move on.
Wow, that's dope.
Okay, so this Christmas movie, Jingle Jangle, has been getting a lot of good pub, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I went in, when I watched the movie, I kind of went in with my own apprehensions, just because when it comes to Christmas movies, we have those Christmas movies that we grew up with, and sometimes we have a standard that
the new one,
and that needs to be hit with new Christmas movies, and this would hit every single one of them. This would hit every single one of them. I was
reluctant to watch it like you.
Yeah. I was pleasantly surprised. Anyone with any I mean, what were your further thoughts on it, Key? When you
I absolutely loved it, and I got to see Foraker Whittaker. Forrest Whitaker dance, y'all. He dances
exactly.
In the movie. If you haven't seen it, he does a little 2-step, 3-step, 4-step. Actually, it was a really good movie, and I'm really persnickety about my Christmas movies. I like just probably a handful that I watch over and over every year since the beginning of my time. So a new Christmas movie is like listening to a new version of Silent Night. I only want to listen to the Temptations version.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? But this, like you said, it hit all of those points. It was warm. It was black, which is new. It was.
No, I agree with Tico.
It was, but it wasn't.
Yeah, I agree with Tico.
I mean, it wasn't. It had a black cast. It wasn't a black movie.
Right.
It was just a movie that had a majority black cast.
It was a Christmas movie. It was a Christmas movie that, I agree with you. It was a Christmas movie that had a black cast. It wasn't it wasn't a black movie that was set, set in Christmas. Okay, because look, I'll be honest with you. I mean, out of the Christmas movies, I mean, I probably watched this Christmas, the most out of all of the movies over the past 10 to 15 years. Okay,
Tico, that movie wasn't diverse at all.
What
movie wasn't?
Jingle.
It was diverse.
It was about okay, so all the main characters in a white production of a musical, and they've got some like little black people. They got little black people as like the backup dancers or like the chorus line or whatever. Do you call that diverse?
I mean, there was white extras. There was white extras.
That's what
diverse.
do you call that diverse in the current in the rest of the
main
world? Do you
cast
call that
okay,
diverse?
what they did, they just reversed it.
They reversed it, right?
They just put the main cast as being African Americans. Again, kind of the point that I said where we like, yo, we can't call movies black movies or whatever. This is an attempt at that. Like, yo, like just because all the actors happen to be black, it's still a Christmas movie. It's not a black Christmas movie.
No, it
wasn't tackling black issues.
Right.
I haven't seen Jingle Jangle yet.
Yeah.
Because I am not allowed to see it until Thanksgiving. Because Anita Jarrett, my wife.
Why are you calling her out like that?
Because I'm gonna tell you this because I wanted to see Jingle Jangle. I want to see it. Man, I couldn't see it. And I was with my soul on the plane. Listen, I want to see Jingle Jangle so goddamn bad. Y'all don't even understand it.
Let it out. Let it out.
You just wanted it. The only reason you wanted to see it that bad is because she said you can't watch it till Thanksgiving.
You know, because I wanted to see a black Christmas movie. I want to be like, yeah, go Forrest Whitaker with your funny eye. You know what I mean? I wanted them.
You can't even tell in the movie.
You don't even notice it.
Let me tell you.
You don't know.
I mean, you know it's there. You know it's there because it's Forrest Whitaker. But
it's almost like Ghost Dog. Like you forget that he had the eye in Ghost Dog. Remember you seen that shit? Like
I know in Ghost Dog, I couldn't get past the cornrows. Okay, but that's another.
I like Forrest Whitaker in the movie, but I also think that they could have chosen a lesser known older black actor for that role to give him some shine too. But
like the Allstate guy, they should have got the Allstate dude.
No, like someone we don't know, someone that's not widely known, like a Broadway person that's not currently working, or you know what I'm saying, somebody like that. But he did really good. I enjoyed his role.
How you gonna have Keen in the joint and then not have Forrest Whitaker? I mean, like he said it took. Like I feel like
Key needed a job bad. What has he done since Key and Peele? For real, like for real.
He has done a bunch. Well, he's been in Predators. Yeah, he's got a lot of. Yeah, he's got some. Yeah.
They did that. Him and Peele did a movie with the cat in it.
No, I'm saying after that.
We're not counting Keanu. We're not counting Keanu. And
Toy Story 4. He was just in Toy Story 4. You know what I'm saying? That's a big major franchise. So, and then he was in the here it is. See how serendipitous stuff is? He was in the movie with Keanu Reeves as Keanu. He was a duck. Keanu Reeves was a rabbit, and they were stuck together. Ooh, mind blown. I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself.
What just happened, y'all?
He muted himself.
Yeah, conspiracy. He exiled himself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Happens sometimes.
I think the I've just been busting out Christmas movies like for like half of November.
Don't you watch Krampus without me?
No. Krampus is a great movie.
Right, like last night I watched Die Hard. So
my favorite.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
That's a Christmas movie. That's been a debate. That has been a debate for years. That is a Christmas movie.
Christmas movie.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So watch that. Well, but by watching this movie, it was just so dope, you know what I'm saying? Because the simple fact that you had to watch everything, like the color schemes and everything. It brought into our culture the colors that we, that represent our culture, the purples, the reds, you know what I'm saying, those bright colors. When things was live and everybody was lively, and then when he was getting ready to lose his shop, his clothes, they were like dull and they weren't as vibrant as they were when he first started. And you could tell when he got happier again, the colors started to, all that type stuff was dope, man. The music was good. The dancing was good. They incorporated some of these new moves out here. I could have sworn I saw a couple of Millie Whoppings. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, absolutely, you did. You did.
And so, I thought it was good. I think it's something that was written to be made, not just for a movie, but that could be hit on plays. You know what I'm saying? For the, it's a good movie, man. It was a good movie. And Forrest Whitaker, to me, he has bumped his status up. He has bumped his status up because I didn't think he was going to bust out no singing, but he did.
Yeah,
he did, and it was his voice. So I have to give him, I had to put him on the top of the of actors, black actors right now. I don't think nobody's touching him. And if I'm not mistaken, I think he did the Dougie too. I don't know if it was the Dougie or something. I know he was doing some two-step. I know he was doing something. And
wait. Forrest Whitaker is on your top list of black actors because Jingle Jangle.
Yep. He brought it to another level.
There it is.
He was singing. When you start singing, you know what I mean, in the musical, I got to put you up there, man. That right there, that knocks you up a couple of notches, bro.
Hey Jimmy, don't start, bro. Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
We're not gonna have
don't start. We're not having this argument.
Having a debate. We're not having a debate today. Okay. I mean, we might go ahead and say, I'll say this. We might go ahead and save that when we get closer to Christmas, Christmas episode. Jimmy, we might have you just come up here and we'll go head to head and debate this because I know I get sick and tired of debating it. Yeah, you're gonna lose on that one, bro.
You're gonna lose on that one, Playboy.
Die Hard is a great Christmas movie. I watched
you out there. That's like saying Miles Morales ain't a Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that.
Right.
You're not gonna do that. He's our Spider-Man. Die Hard. If Miles Morales is our Spider-Man, Die Hard is our Christmas movie. God damn it.
Thank you. Okay, yo, look, and before, I just want everyone. Let's just do a little one hitter right here. Give me your favorite Christmas movie. Start with outside of Die Hard. Give me your favorite Christmas movie, Bishop.
It has to be Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer with Cold Miser and Heat Miser because they had the dopest. I'm Mr. Cold Miser. I'm Mr. Yo, I love that part right there. That's probably my favorite Christmas movie.
He put the fabulous on it.
Tico.
Yeah, he put the fabulous on
it. Tico.
Yo, my favorite Silent Night, Deadly Night 1 and 2.
Okay.
That's in my top five.
Okay, I can see that. All right.
By all means, watch it. By all means, Christmas will never be the same.
Rob?
Man, I don't know, man. The Grinch that stole Christmas, nigga. Shit, I don't know. Fuck.
Yeah, perfect choice. Perfect choice.
Jim Carrey joint.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey joint.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey joint was freaking hilarious.
Why I got to be perfect, Keisha?
You chose it, nigga. I don't know, but it's perfect. Yeah, I ain't choosing for you. You chose it yourself.
Let me remove your ass from the screen.
Okay.
Real
Grinchy
right there. Real Grinchy.
My favorite is Frosty the Snowman with a close second, Krampus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Krampus.
All right, and I'll close it out. I'll close it out, and just because this was like one of the first. This is the one I've always loved the most. Okay, Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol.
Interesting.
Yeah. Seeing Mr. Magoo's blind ass playing Scrooge. It was perfect. It was
the George C. Scott version of A Christmas Carol.
That's a good one.
Which they don't play on TV anymore because of some contract shit.
Yeah. And believe it or
Roots
not,
Christmas.
I also,
Roots Christmas.
And I'll close with
look. You all think I'm playing. I don't know why y'all think I'm playing.
I
know you're not.
I remember that. But I'll close it out with. Go ahead.
Let me tell you. In my graphs of retro collections, I have the Time Life Roots collection, which were VH tapes of all the Roots to Queen, I's a Negra, to the Roots Christmas, where
sounds like an album.
Where the main joint was He Got a Fiddle and everybody's had a good old Christmas time. That's what's up. I got it right here.
Oh,
Roots
shit.
Christmas. If you ever just want to feel like you want to kill some white folks after the holidays, watch it.
And on that note,
Close it out.
Yeah, let's close it out. Let's close it out right now. Ladies and gentlemen, you know how straight the tape is. You know, we love having guests on with us. We love our guest, okay? And the young brother that's about to come on with us, actually, he joined us last year when we did our year-end show, the year-end bender. Okay.
Right.
So definitely wanted to bring him back on. All right.
Well, I'm already here.
Shut up, Bishop.
Okay.
Okay. Look. This young brother, okay, incredible lyricist. All right, he's toured with the likes of Wu-Tang. He's toured with the likes of Bone Thugs and Harmony. He's toured with the likes of Slum Village. All right, and trust me, we happy to have this young brother back in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Golden era recording artist, Shame Gang. Shame, what's
up,
good
Shame?
with you, homie?
You.
Hey, baby.
Shame to brought a baby with him and everything. Look at it.
Baby.
Wow.
Hey, you.
What's up? What's going on?
What
Man,
up? What
glad
up?
to have you in the house, my brother. Glad to have you in the house.
Glad to
Now,
be
yo, man, look, I mean, this has been an interesting year, man. I mean, think about it. Last time you were on Straight to Tape, we were looking at this year being a big year, especially especially with you being on the road, man. Okay, there's one thing that I've learned about you, dude. You's a road warrior. Okay, and then COVID hit. Okay, so one thing I gotta ask, man, what has been the adjustment? Okay, the adjustment from somebody that's being used to being on the road like all freaking time to to not touring, man.
It's been extremely difficult. I mean, in a sense, though, because we had this whole plan of how we was going to roll out this next project and how we were going to do it strategic wise, and we just had to change everything. I had like 3 tours coming up where I was going to be on, so it was like, I was going back on the road with Wu-Tang, and then I had something coming up with my sister, Lyric Jones. Lyric Jones and Rod Digger were going on the road. I was going to go on the road with them. And then, just a whole bunch of stuff coming up. I had I talked with Fabulous and his team about doing some things as well. So it was a lot of things that was coming up, and then everything just halted. Not saying that they're never still going to happen, but just had to change our whole game plan on a lot of things.
Yo, first of all, shout out Lyric Jones. Her album is fire.
Yes.
Fire. Lyric Jones. And then I gotta shout out the homie Finn. Like Finn, what's up, man? Like, you can share the show when Shane is not on here, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can feel free to share the show any other time. Act like the crew. You know what I'm saying? In between time, he's sharing the show. He all active, participating and reacting and stuff. What's up, Finn? I'm picking on you, bro.
What's
up, homie?
He's the ultimate manager. He's the ultimate manager. That's how.
Right.
That's why I call him the jack of all trades.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what he is. He definitely wears a lot of hats. Now, you had a chance to if I remember correctly, headline a show at the Cradle a couple of months back that was streamed.
Yeah. Just recently, we did a show kind of closing out the last project that I did called Genesis 98. I just wanted to add a little bit of closure to it, to open a new door for this new music that's about to come out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that I'll never, perform that music again or anything. I just wanted to do something where I would perform it this, in this whole entirety, and kind of just make a way for this new music that's coming out, because I'm excited about what's coming out next year. Yeah.
Yo, tell us, give us a little bit more insight about, what's coming out. Okay. I guess my biggest question is, what's different? What's different? I mean, I'm sure, with everything that's going on, there's going to be a lot of growth there. But man.
It's live
Boston.
TV, you guys.
Oh my
Live
God.
TV.
Live
Live
TV.
TV.
Don't worry.
Eco,
Yeah.
just cut
Oh,
game off.
boom,
Ladies and
boom,
gentlemen.
boom.
He's coming back.
I didn't do it, Bishop. Shut up.
I was playing Tico. I was actually playing Tico.
okay,
But only hit dogs
Hold on. You know how live. You know how it goes live. We're getting ready to get Shane back on. There we go. There we
go.
So you were saying, Perry? Go ahead. He's right there. He's right there.
Okay. Yeah, Shane. Yeah. You sound good right there. You sound good right there, bro. Growth, man. What type of growth should fans expect from the new project? Oh man, we got live TV again. Okay.
I'll play the role of Shane.
Go ahead.
So what I'm
excuse me. Sorry. The role of Shame Gang is now being played by Kareem Bishop Omega Jarrett.
Yeah, so the new role is where I'm gonna do a whole bunch of flute music from Scandinavian. But you know what I'm saying? It's gonna have a real Scandinavian vibe. Oh, you back? You back, Shane? Okay, there it is. I was playing you in the role of you. I don't know how Scandinavian vibe your new music was gonna be.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
We got you.
Good. It's good.
Yeah. Well, what's different with this new project is just sound wise. I got tired. I'm not tired of it, but I would say like everybody has defined me as a boom bap artist sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And with this project, I'm kind of tapping into some new stuff. It's a lot more of different sounds, a lot of more heavier bass tracks. Dealing with a lot more songwriting wise. Like I've been writing a lot for like a lot of different artists and singers and everything like that as well. So I'm really challenging myself for this project. I don't know how people are going to receive it. I hope they're going to receive it a great way. I don't want to spoil too much. I don't want to tell y'all who's on the album and feature wise and stuff like that yet.
Come on, just give us a hint. Come on, man. Just one little hint.
We ain't gonna tell nobody. Come on.
Nobody watches us anyway, or listens to the podcast. Nobody.
I'll give you one. I got one with Torre.
Ooh, nice.
And then the rest, I can't tell y'all right now.
That's cool. That's cool. Okay. We'll take that one. We'll take that one. Definitely cool with that one, man. So, okay. One thing that I definitely wanted to bring up. Okay, your brother,
right?
You lost. You lost your brother. This
brother's daughter right there too. I was.
Oh wow.
Uncle Life.
Oh wow.
That was his brother's daughter.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, man. Okay, yeah, you got okay. All right, guys. Look, this is live TV. Don't worry, guys. We're gonna have Shane back in. So
pretty soon.
Yeah, tech difficulties, man. The curse of Perry's internet is revealing itself.
Sometimes
we're blaming Shane Wi-Fi. I think he got rappers Wi-Fi. That's like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, he spent most of his money on chains.
Can you explain what rappers Wi-Fi is?
Because see, it's like this. So when you are a full-time rapper, as I was at one point, we didn't have Wi-Fi. So, but let me think of it. It's where you had internet, right? And you always changed. I don't know, because I never had Wi-Fi as a rapper. I wish I did. I'd probably be a better rapper right now.
Yo, let's have a production meeting on air right now. Let's do something. Let's do something unprecedented. Let's just randomly throw the link to somebody and have them come on.
Shane's back. Shane's back.
Keisha's like, hell no, nigga. Shane's back.
Yeah.
Shane's back. Nope.
Woo, okay, man.
Keisha said, hell no, nigga. We got to get Shane back.
Saved us.
Yeah, Shane, you just saved us from a really, really
I don't know what's going on.
Scary.
Because I was gonna do it too.
Shane Wi-Fi's running on rabbits right now. It's like, yo, it's like
verbals.
unhealthy hamsters is running the wheels on his Wi-Fi.
Hey, throw somebody the link. Hey, Jim, you want to come on, man? Throw somebody the link. Let's throw Don and Jimmy the link.
Hold on.
Right.
Gonna try shame again here, okay?
Okay, here you go. That's what happened when you use a cricket phone.
Bro, tell Finn to get you a phone from.
I'm not using the
you know what I'm saying.
He's offended. He's offended as fuck.
He said he made that clear, yeah, nigga. I'm not using the cricket, bro.
He ain't hear much else, but he heard that shit.
Yeah. you understand? Me and Shane go back. That's my brother, man. Like, bro, man. That's my brother.
Oh, y'all
hold up. I'm not using the cricket. Hey, bro, he just dropped out again. We might have to get the homie on another time, man. Because yeah.
Mm-hmm. Go to Starbucks next time.
It's just, I mean, it's live TV, y'all. This is live. If we were recording, you know, back in the day, we would have all been together. Because last year when Shane and Finn came on, we were all together in the same room recording, and then putting.
We had charcuterie.
And we had charcuterie that day, and olive,
bourbon,
and an interesting Star Wars conversation.
Oh yeah, no, it was actually about the Matrix.
The Matrix.
About the Matrix.
Oh yeah, it was the Matrix conversation.
Yes, Finn broke that thing down about the Matrix, man, and it was like, you know what I'm saying. He said Agent Smith was actually the one. And not Neo. Right. And I hadn't thought of it that way. I mean, I might be really behind on that. I might be really under a rock when it comes to that. But when Finn broke it down, I was stuck. Like, yo, you know what I mean? I didn't think about it like that. So Agent Smith was the one instead of Neo.
Because he was born in the Matrix.
Because he was born in the Matrix.
Look, Shame's about to try something else. So we're gonna get him back on. We're definitely gonna get him back on in a second. But about this live production meeting thing. Oh man, hell no.
See, look.
Your hamsters, Perry.
Yo, that shit just muted you. It was like the universe muted you. It was like, oh hell.
Your hamsters. Oh hell no.
Right, exactly. So yeah, man.
Nope, can't hear you, Perry.
He hit something. When your mouth hit the mic, Perry, you knocked out something.
They trying to say you breathe on the mic one too many times, bro. That's what they're trying to say, bro. That's what they trying to say.
I'm leaving. Bye.
You better. You know what?
Why are you leaving us?
When the chips are down, is that what you're gonna do, Keisha?
That's what you're gonna do, Keisha. You're just gonna
run when people start. When people start jumping us, you gonna run, yo.
No, if they were jumping y'all, no, but that's not this.
That's this. This is what it is. The Wi-Fi is jumping us right
now. The Wi-Fi evil is jumping on us right now. You know what I'm saying? And Tigo over here talking with his mic muted.
Good catch,
I ain't even talking to y'all. I'm pulling a Will Smith right now. You know when Will Smith.
Oh my God, that was crazy.
Doing the show, he knew everybody's line. So you could see his lips moving when he was saying everybody else's lines at the very beginning. He'd be like,
"Yep,
yeah."
He memorized everyone's lines, and in scenes they showed examples of him mouthing somebody else's lines while they were saying it in the recording of the show.
We never noticed that shit.
Never noticed.
Ever.
Wow.
Yeah. I gotta go back.
He memorized everybody's lines, y'all.
But that lets you know. Will Smith, not only do you have your lines, but you talking about a whole. You talking about
the whole cast, right?
He
memorized everybody's lines.
Y'all know. Will Smith could have went to MIT, right?
Yeah,
know that, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, he's damn near a genius intellect. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but he just chose to rap, which would have made me angry as his mother until he made like $1 billion in rap, and I was like, okay, well, never mind.
Yeah,
parents didn't understand.
It's kind of like, but I've never been like and another thing, he looks exactly the same. Like he just with facial hair, like he looks the same, right? He looks the same.
His face is a little chubbier. It is a little
bit, a little more weight. but he like doesn't look old at all. It might be microdermabrasion, might be plastic surgery, who knows? But whatever.
Nah, he just
Oh, again, just real quick. Because I don't know if anyone heard me when I said this. Okay.
No,
Nope.
we didn't.
Just going back to your idea about throwing the link out to somebody. What the hell we gonna do? Throw it out to Justin?
Listen, we will not have Justin on the show.
Now, Justin is
sir.
the last person that I would want the link to be. Go ahead and send it to him.
Go on, citizen.
Go on, send it to him. He's the last person, like for real.
He
Seriously.
ain't gonna have shit to talk about to watch. I bet you.
Hey, look, check it out. Clearly we're on the fly right now. And you know what I'm saying? So if you want to join us, if
I'm
this is your
sending it
shot,
to Justin right now.
if you got something on your heart to say, if you want to come on here and cuss all of us out,
You want to sing a song?
Yeah,
You can do that.
ask for the link. Perry will send it to you privately. We're gonna bring you on right now, and this is like straight to tape star search out this bitch.
Word up.
As we're waiting for Shane to get back on with us. So
Also, this might be an addition for when Nadi or Key can't make Intelligently Ratchet. We may bring you on as a substitute 6th person off the bench.
You have to be 43 or older and female.
Never mind. I need someone I need some younger energy. 35. You got 35. I'll give you 35. That means we watch the same cartoons. We can talk about the same shit.
What cartoons do you watch?
Did I watch?
he watched Danger Mouse.
I didn't know. No. I did watch Mighty Mouse. I did watch Smurfs, Snorks. We could
Have
go
you ever
back.
noticed that the Snorks? You ever noticed that the Snorks are just bootleg copies of the Smurfs?
I knew.
underwater Smurfs.
They're underwater Smurfs.
They're underwater Smurfs.
Underwater Smurfs.
Mhm.
And their penises was on top of their heads.
That was their snorkels. That was breathing tubes, brother.
No, every time they got excited, it got hard.
Didn't notice. Never watched the Snorks.
Thank you.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Yeah, never watched the Snorks.
So are Teletubbies? Can we talk about this? Are Teletubbies tall, giant land snorks?
Big.
Which means they would be double bootleg Smurfs. Anyway,
Right.
Exactly.
with me it was Transformers.
Oh,
G.I.
he said he's
Joe.
at work, but he's still gonna say he's gonna get on. So,
Who, Justin?
mm-hmm.
Man, fuck Justin. Transformers, G.I. Joe, Voltron, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That type of stuff was my
Gummy
The only thing that
Gummy
pissed me
bears.
off- the only thing that pissed me off about the G.I. Joe is that there was a lot of shooting and nobody died. You know what I'm saying? Only in the movie when Duke got it. You know what I'm saying? When September, you know what I'm saying? When he threw
The
that
Littles.
I was
Yeah, the Littles.
The Littles, nah.
You ever watch the Littles? You should watch
Nope.
the Littles.
Shirt
What about
tails.
Monchichis? Remember the Monchichis? Remember when the Ewoks had a cartoon?
Yep, sure did.
Now the Ewoks are bootleg Wookiees.
Kid Play. MC Hammer.
What was better, Kid and Play or
Nah.
Hammer? What was better, Kid or Play or Hammerman?
Hammerman was probably better than Kid and Play.
Kid and Play.
We're losing viewers. We're losing viewers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's all good. Don says Speed Racer.
Speed
What was
Racer.
your favorite cartoon? Drop it in the comments. I mean, we're on the fly now, so you know, at this point, we're throwing caution to the wind. Fuck it, we'll do whatever we can to maintain viewers. If not, you know what I'm saying?
X-Men,
We do
remember
what
the
we
X-Men
want.
situation?
Huh?
Yep. X-Men. Then. Like Fox had X-Men hard by. That was probably the best show. And first 2 seasons of X-Men was dope.
If we need to maintain viewers, man, we'll just start scrolling through. We'll scroll through our gallery, picture galleries on our phones, and just show you just whatever it lands on.
Right. We'll do.
Whatever
We'll
it
do
lands on.
Did y'all hear my phone go down? Hold on, let me turn the microphone.
She said,
Because the
she
first
said,
15
hell
seconds
no.
when Facebook shut down.
What you talking about, Candace? I might not have been watching that night. So if you're like low key trying to accuse us of plagiarism,
Look,
just messing with you. I'm messing with you, Candy.
Look, man. Look, before I came on the show, I was like at Walmart, and I saw these these homeless people with changes, with cups full of change. And as I was giving them some change, I started thinking to myself, like, they wouldn't be so homeless if they wouldn't drink the change. Um,
Oh yeah, we got food in the house.
Okay, but
house.
before we do that, you know what I'm saying. So Don said Speed Racer. Raj said Tom and Jerry. What's up? The thing about the old school Tom and Jerry, man, where they had the big fat black mammy cartoon character. In the flip, yeah.
I hated that, yo.
Thomas.
But they also had a white lady too, right?
What they did was
they switched it.
Go ahead, Rob.
They switched the voiceover. It was a white lady voiceover. So instead of Thomas, it was Thomas. Oh, right. Thomas. But it was still the big black mammy with the flip flops and the stockings and stuff, and you know what I'm saying. But let's see. Candy said Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
She could have been a baddie up top, though. Y'all don't know, just because she had on her
man, she had on support holes.
Yeah, but they never showed her.
All I know is when she was a fashion. She was a fashion phenomenal, because that cartoon was way back in the days of the 60s. And this is the same style that women wear at Walmart right now. Fashion forward.
Star Blazers. Oh, Inspector Gadget. Hell yeah, Inspector Gadget. Animaniacs was the shit. What?
Yo, Animaniacs is back, yo.
And it's back on Hulu.
Yo.
On Hulu.
Yes.
But somebody please tell me.
And it's hilarious. It's hilarious.
Okay.
Yes.
It's they picked up current topics. I heard a few little snippets from it. So
and they got Pinky and the Brain.
But what the hell are they? Can somebody tell me what the hell was
They're dogs. They're dogs.
They're not dogs.
What are they? What are the Animaniacs?
They're not cats either. They're like Goofy. They're like Goofy.
What the fuck is Goofy?
They're Goofy.
Goofy's not a dog. Goofy's not a dog. Goofy is not a dog.
What's Goofy?
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck he is. Nobody knows what the fuck Goofy is.
Goofy is a dog.
He's not a dog because
the internet says Goofy is a dog.
If that's the case, then why Pluto is not more advanced in thinking than
because it says
that is a good
Goofy is a tall anthropomorphic dog, whatever that word means. Anyone?
You looked that up, didn't you?
No, I looked it up, and that's what Wiki says.
Hey man, if y'all dropped off, man, when we started having tech issues, man, you know what I'm saying, we can't trust y'all, man. You know what I'm saying, man. Y'all just
don't you say that to our fans. I dropped off too.
Y'all just left us. I'll drop your ass off. Hold on, where that button at? I ain't gonna. Okay, I ain't gonna do it.
Press the damn button.
I'm just playing. I'm just picking. I'm just being funny.
I'm crazy, yo, P. Let me go ahead and tickle the hairs on the back of your neck. What do you think about that Chris Christie telling Trump to daggone end the election lawsuit? What you think about that?
Everyone else has been telling them to end it, man. I mean, Pat, Senator Pat Toomey yesterday, actually went out and congratulated President-elect Biden. Okay, so here's a whole thing, and it's funny because I was talking to my cousin about this morning, and I was like, none of this is really a surprise. I mean, you know how Trump was when he was a private citizen. Frivolous lawsuits was part of his game.
Mm-hmm.
It was part of his game. That's all this is another one of part of his game. Dragging it out to the very. To the very end and burning shit down as he goes. Okay.
But the problem with that is that you're putting the American security, health, and well-being of all Americans in peril because you want to be a petty ass asshole.
Taking his ball.
He's always been a petty ass. He's always been a petty ass.
But he's not always been the fucking sitting president of the United States. There's a difference there. You can be a petty asshole.
There's a huge difference, but the people that known this cat before always knew he was a petty asshole. A lot of the people that voted for him. A lot of people that voted for him. Look, I'm gonna be honest. Don't get offended. Fuck it, get offended. The only thing you knew about this motherfucker was a TV show called The Apprentice. okay, or his name on a hotel, or
and what he said he was going to do.
Yeah, or rappers in the 90s bringing his name up in lyrics. That's all you really knew about him. Okay.
What it was this right here. It was a simple fact. It was a simple fact that he came in and he was not speaking as a politician. That's one thing that got him, because the undereducated white males of America want someone to speak to them about their shit. He also played the victim role and the racist role, which are two of the same thing. Like, oh my goodness, woe is me. I'm going to make America great again because America's not great right now. Why is it not great? Because there's a bunch of colored folks around here getting equal opportunity, and it's taking away my jobs and everything like that. So what it was a bunch of whistleblowing, and he spoke to the people that didn't further their education or in these brain vacuums or these brain deserts where they don't, like, where all the people that are progressive and that can bring in new ideas leave because there's no opportunity for them. So they move on to places like Durham or Raleigh or Chicago or wherever, you know what I mean? And they go into these hubs where they're like, since I'm smarter, I'm able to gain in more information. I'm able to look at people that don't look like me or don't do the same things that I do and find value in those people. But when you're in these spaces where, like, if you do this right here, if Straight to Tape only hung around with Straight to Tape, do you know how toxic this podcast would be? If we just sat around and just, whatever we said, went with what is, and everybody else that agreed with us. If we didn't have people that didn't try, if we didn't try each other as people, can you imagine how toxic we would be? And that's where the voting class comes from with Donald Trump.
Yo, let me tell you though, that whole Chris Christie thing is bugged out. It's he jumped on that Trump train and was trying to ride real hard. You feel me? And they booted him off, stop by stop, but he kept trying to jump back on, and now, he even held on to the very end when Trump was trying to, get every vote in. He was still holding on. They kicked him off again. And now, it's like, boom, the train ain't got no more stops, ain't got no more coal in it. It's about to be put in the junkyard or whatever. And Chrissy just sit down, just waiting on the next train to jump back on. You know what I'm saying? This whole Republican joint.
He trying to be the sidekick.
I mean, but I'm saying, the last person get the last laugh. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And he's like, I good luck to the brother, whatever he do. You know what I'm saying? Bless his heart, dog. That's all I can say. Because without that, it's like the little dog. It's like the cartoon with the boxer and the little bitty dog. What we gonna do today, Spike? What we gonna do today, Spike? We gonna get some cats. We're gonna get some cats, Spike.
Shut up.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. It was just like that. And you know what I'm saying? And now the big dog is in the doghouse. You know what I'm saying? With a chain wrapped around his neck, getting his ass beat by Froghorn Leghorn. You know what I'm saying? He don't know what to do with himself. You feel me? So now it's like, the whole shit is bugged out, yo. The whole shit is bugged out, man. So.
Your happy birthday to the homie Don Marshall. You know what I'm saying? A strong supporter, Straight to Tape. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Big up, toasting it up to the homie Don. That's what's up. But yeah, man, take it away, P.
All right. So, look, we're going to have Shane back. Okay. We're definitely going to have him back. We're definitely going to have him back by the end of the year. Technical difficulties happen, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we're dealing with Wi-Fi. A lot of people are pulling off of Wi-Fi. Okay, I guess we have the curse of my Wi-Fi mojo here. Okay, that everyone keeps on picking on me about. But it's been great for the last couple of shows. It just went crazy today. But
because you have been ciphering the power from everyone else's internet.
Exactly.
The hot
You have
chip
sprinkled.
rib.
You have sprinkled your mortem with goat blood.
But you know something, ladies and gentlemen, I'll say this. We still have some more guests today, okay? And
We do.
now I know the next person that's going to be joining us is another longtime friend of the show. She's been on the show more than a couple of times, okay? Oh my God. Talk about chef extraordinaire. All right.
Mhm.
If y'all haven't had the Fat Mac,
Bruh.
you're missing out.
They had to
Missing
have
out.
had it. They had to have the way we talked about it. They had to have had the Fat Mac by now.
Yeah. I mean, just incredible. Just incredible. Okay.
You know, just eating that gives me the dick do. And
What the hell is the
what,
dick?
nigga?
No, ho.
but-
Look, I'm gonna just ask him, and hopefully we're not gonna go down that damn rabbit hole. But Tico, what does the dick do?
makes my stomach go out, makes my stomach go in the dough before my dick do. Fills me up, dog. Stomach is full. I get full off that.
Ladies and gentlemen. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Who
Thank
did that? Thank you, whoever. I
I
didn't do it. It wasn't
I
me.
didn't do it. I didn't do it. I didn't
Thank
do
you.
it. Stop smiling, Rob. Ladies,
Feel good,
I
don't
rise-
it? Now you see
I
why I
rise-
do it.
I
Feel
rise like the
good.
phoenix. I rise as the phoenix.
Okay, Maya Angelou.
Lord. But look. Let's get from Full Street Wings. All right.
Yeah.
I know she's in her kitchen right now, and look, she about to show us some things. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Chef Carmen.
Chef
All
Carmen.
right.
Yeah.
What you got? What you
Hey,
got?
what's up, Chef Carmen?
Chef Carm.
What's up,
What it do?
everybody? How y'all doing?
What's
Doing
up,
good.
fam?
Doing good.
Hey, yeah, y'all doing good? I'm trying to set up this other angle over here because I act like I'm on Food Network. Trying to get this popping.
Do it.
So you can see me and the food at the same time. So
That's
I'm
what it
kinda
is.
working on that one. But I can, until I get that one going, I can tell you what it is that we will be doing today after Keish pretty much cussed me out for trying to do something without meat. So
Yeah, she wanted to do some. What was it?
I don't even remember, something with
I
like sweet
some
potatoes,
cranberry
and
stuff.
cranberry, something like that. I was trying to get gourmet fancy with it. You know what I'm
I
saying?
did.
She was like,
I didn't cuss her
we
out. But I
want
said,
meat.
we like meat.
She
We
was
like
like, we
meat.
like meat. I was like, hey, my bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to flex out here, but cool. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do is I am going to we're gonna do instead of doing a whole turkey, because sometimes that's what everybody is used to, having whole turkeys in there, and a lot of people mess turkey up because they overcook it. That's why a lot of people don't like turkey for Thanksgiving, because it's dry, because then nobody putting no moisture in there, juices and all that other good stuff. So you can't rush the turkey. So for all the people that, maybe you're not going to have, obviously with this year, you're not going to have such of a big of a crowd. So you don't need that 15, 20-pound turkey anymore. So we're going to break it down, and we're basically going to use what they call a turkey loin, which is basically a fancy word for turkey breast. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to do a turkey breast. We're going to do pan-seared turkey breast. And then we are going to do a rosemary gravy with that. Okay. So it's the same thing. It's just straight white meat, no wings, no legs, no nothing. We're going straight to the turkey breast. And that's what we're going to be doing. Pan-searing that, as well as making a rosemary gravy. So since we are live action, so there's a couple of steps. I'll walk you through the steps, but a couple of these things have already kind of been done. A little bit just for the sake of time. Plus, we can just pretend like it's TV magic, because when you're watching Food Network, they put something in the oven, and guess what they do? Pull it back out of the oven, and miraculously,
TV magic.
TV magic, right? Okay. So basically, what we're gonna do is you're gonna get you a turkey breast. Okay. So normally you can get a turkey breast. They come boneless. Most of the brands are gonna always be like Butterball or something like that. There are actually 2 in this pack. So it looks kind of like a pork loin, but it is actually turkey. And there's 2 in here. So we're going to use this turkey breast right here. And then we also have some seasonings to go with it. Now, the same seasonings that I'm going to use for my turkey is pretty much going to be the same thing that I'm going to use for my gravy also. Okay, so that's the one thing. You want all your flavors to kind of be cohesive. You don't want one thing tasting like this and then the other one going over there, you know, doing the other side, and you just got a whole bunch of stuff going on. So what you're going to season your turkey breast with is the same thing that you're going to want to make with your gravy. Now, the thing about gravy is definitely it is a Southern tradition on making gravy and how you make your gravy. Okay, gravy can make or break the whole situation. You have your gravy that ends up being too lumpy. You have your gravy that's got too much fat in it. You got your gravy that tastes like flour. You got your gravy that just, you know, all of that just is not doing what it needs to do. So basically a good step with making your gravy is to make sure that you use a slurry. Now, a slurry is basically just another culinary term for your flour and water mixture. Typically, when you make a gravy, you're going to make it with the drippings of what it is that you already just cooked in your pan. So, for example, when we cook off the turkey breast, everything that's still at the bottom of the pan, that's getting brown, and the seasonings and everything like that, and any of the fat, even though there's not a lot of fat that comes out of turkey breast, any of that thing that comes out of the turkey that's still in the pan, that's what you're going to use as your base for flavor as well. So you're going to take those, you're going to add your slurry. You can also add like a chicken broth or vegetable broth or whatever it is that you're cooking that you're going to do that. Obviously, if you're doing beef, use beef broth. You know, you can make your own broth, but that's a whole nother situation, whole nother characteristic to get into. So what we're going to do is we're just going to use like a chicken broth. We're going to use cream. And we're going to use the drippings that come out of the pan that's on there. And then, of course, the seasonings that I'm going to do with the turkey. Bring that to a boil, and then I'll walk you through the other steps for the gravy. Okay? So what we're going to do now is we are going to get started on my turkey breast. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to have Chef Chelsea hold the camera from this way since the other camera want to act up right now. And we're going to have her hold it so that you can see what I'm doing on this end. All right. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I got 2 pans here. Now, like I said, TV magic. So we got one with kind of our gravy already ready in there. And then we have our pan that's going to be in here. So the first thing I'm going to do is going to make sure that my pan is getting warm. And while that's getting warm, I'm going to open up my turkey breast. Since this is a rosemary gravy, we definitely want to make sure that we have fresh rosemary, because that's going to bring the flavor in there.
So when you pick out your when you pick out your turkey breast, do you get them with or without the nipples?
Try to get them without the nipples, if possible. They may charge extra because that's an extra little piece that you got going on in there.
Right,
Turkey nipples.
Yeah.
Yo, let me get some of them fried turkey nipples on the side. I appreciate it.
You know what? We might need to figure out how to do turkey nipples. I don't know. Maybe make it a sandwich or something like that.
Right,
What would you
turkey
is that
nipple.
like an
Are those
appetizer?
like gizzards?
Is that like
Are those like gizzards?
No, it's definitely not
I
gizzards.
mean-
Gizzards is on the other end. So it's
Right.
definitely
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, you don't want, when you're making a rosemary gravy, you don't want the turkey nipples in it. You know what I'm saying? Because
nobody wants
Okay.
nipples at the top of their gravy.
precisely.
We
Plus,
want it to be
when you
smooth.
saute it, it gives off like a harsh flavor. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When you're sauteing it, you want to make sure you bake turkey nipples So that wouldn't work with this particular dish, right?
Because you want them to make sure that they real tender. Because I'm pretty sure turkey nipples need to be cooked for a long time, low and slow.
Tough.
Right.
You know it's tough.
Right.
It's tough when you cook them too fast.
So they fall apart in your mouth.
Don't cook the turkey nipples.
I hate it here.
All right.
That's why I don't never go eat at strip clubs, because you never know. There's some tassel. There's a tassel in my brisket.
Nobody wants turkey nipples, man. That's
right.
No.
There's way too much glitter on this turkey nipple. I need to say the chefs at Magna City are terrible. It's way too much glitter on this turkey nipple.
But chef, on some real shit though. How do you keep it from being so dry? Because the turkey breast is a dry.
It is definitely one. So the main thing with turkey breast, because it is a lean white meat, the thing is not to overcook it. Okay. And if you have one, the meat thermometer is your friend. Once poultry reaches 165, it's done. Okay. It does not take that long. And the thing is when you're doing turkey breast, the key to making sure that the moisture stays in the inside is to sear it first. Okay. Once you sear it and get that brown on all sides, that locks in the juices inside of the meat so that it doesn't run out. So that's why you pan sear first and then you finish off in the oven. Okay. That's how you keep it from drying out. Also, you want to do a touch test.
And also do this way. And also, I want to say this right here, and that's the same reason why we need to protect Black women, because they're brown on the outside and juicy in the center. Thank you very much. Put it right there.
You know what, Bishop? You are absolutely correct. You own to something.
Ow.
There it is. Look at that.
Protect us. Put us on the outside. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So,
do not listen to that coon. Do not listen to that coonery. That ain't number straight coonery. All y'all. Only thing that he's done is
what you got going on there, chef. I see seasonings. What you got going on there?
Basically, what I did was I put some salt down first. You're gonna always want to make sure you have salt. Salt enhances everything that you're using. Salt can also be used in desserts. It actually brings out the sweetness in it.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit, okay? Don't go crazy with it. But basically, this is just like an all-purpose seasoning. It's a garlic and herb. It does not have any additional sodium, okay? So that's why I can do salt and this at the same time. You don't want to use anything like salt and Lowry's, because there's salt and sodium in Lowry's, so that you got too much going on at that time, okay? But you want to get something that doesn't have
Larry's
we'll put some
French fries like
in a minute. I know my people love seasoning salt, but look, you can't do both. You can't do seasoned salt and salt. That's too much. Okay.
Oh my God, yeah, that's way too much.
That's way too much. So basically, I got like a garlic herb powder that's on there. I have my salt that's on there, and then I like to put a little bit of garlic powder on there as well. So that's what I'm seasoning it up with. Make sure you get all your sides together. And the two different oils that you can use when you're pan searing is you can do like a vegetable oil. Bring it up a little bit. You can do a vegetable oil, or you can do an olive oil, or you can go butter. Butter's going to have more flavor, but it has a lower smoke point. So you don't want to go too hot when you're doing butter, but it will give it a nice golden brown color. But you'll also get that flavor. Yes, sir.
Explain smoke point.
So smoke point is how hot can your oil or fat get before it starts smoking in the pan. So certain oils have higher smoke points. So you have vegetable. So as you can see, I did butter. You can hear it also. So I'm doing butter for flavor and for color. So something like butter has a lower smoke point. So it doesn't take much for butter to get hot and turn brown. Once it turns brown, then it's going to pretty much burn up everything that you have in there. So you would have to go on a lower heat when you're going with butter. You can go at a higher heat when you're using like an olive oil or vegetable oil, but they don't have, vegetable oil doesn't have any flavor at all. Olive oil obviously have a little bit more flavor that's in there. But then when you're frying, you have peanut oil. But a lot of people have peanut allergies, but peanut oil has the highest smoke point. So that's why a lot of people fry things when they have to fry a lot of fish or fry chickens or turkeys or things like that. They'll use peanut oil because it has a higher smoke point. Therefore, it can keep the heat and the grease longer.
Okay.
Okay, that's
Yep.
that.
Yeah, but it will kill.
Hey, and shout out to the
So-
homie Shane, man. Thanks for checking back in, man. We'll get you back in. We'll get you back in here. Good looking out, brother.
All
Take it
right,
away,
so
Joe.
right now my pan is hot. I have my butter. It's already melted. It's on there. I have seasoned up my turkey breast, and they're on there. And I am going to put the turkey breast down in there. Again, the goal is to sear all sides. Now, another thing is you'll notice is I'm kind of like a caveman when it comes to cooking sometimes because I don't use that many utensils. I have developed clearly hot hands. I touch a lot of stuff with my hands, but I also keep gloves on too. So I don't recommend this at home if you don't normally cook with your hands.
Shut up, Keisha.
Oh,
FYI,
good.
fun
Just
fact,
silent
I like to
hands.
feel my meat. So
Me
do what you
too.
want with that.
Me too.
You know what? You know what? I'm just going. You know
Um,
what?
Some of us like
There,
her.
there is,
Some of
there's
us like
a
her.
story
can't
I
take
could
it like
tell
that.
here.
Don't try this at home, kids. I got
What was you saying, Keisha?
There's a story, but
Of a lovely lady. We had 3 children.
no, Rob has tender
Oh,
hands.
are they soft?
Mm.
They are soft, but he can't cook over with his little
Oh.
tender hands.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Keisha tried to burn my hands off. She tried to burn my hands off when we were cooking at her house. We were cooking cheesesteaks at her house.
He was cooking on the griddle, and he's like, "Oh, it's hot. It's a fucking griddle, yo. What you doing?
It's supposed to be hot.
It was like 6,000 degrees on her.
How we gonna cook the food if it ain't hot?"
So now you can see I'm starting to get color on the turkey. Right?
Nice
that's
sear,
what
yep.
you're looking for that nice brown little crust that's kind of on there. And I flip these over so that I can sear on all sides because this is what's going to lock in the moisture and keep that turkey breast from being dried out. Also, whenever you pan sear food, so whether it's like pork, steak, chicken or anything like that, if you're going to slice it, what you want to do is once you take it out of the oven and it's reached the temp that you want it to do, you want to let it rest. So put it on a cutting board, put it on a plate, put it on something, let it rest for at least 10 minutes. Okay. So that way, everything, all the juices have time to go back up into the meat and they don't just run out. So once you finish cooking something and you take it out of the oven, like I said, if you're going to slice it, make sure that you let it rest, then slice it. That's another tip to help keep your meat from being dried out.
Because non-believers will take it out of the pan or take it out of the oven, slice it, and be like, "Ooh, look how juicy that is!" And all your juice, all your flavor,
all your little juice, all your juice
Exactly.
all over the place. It's gone. Now you can't put it back in there once you cut it.
Right.
You can't put it
You
back in
dribble it
there.
on top of it though. If you do it right, just take it
Okay.
and dribble it on top. That's what I do. My juice run out.
I mean, you can be hood and pour a little bit back up on there. That's fine. You can do that.
That's
But
why.
you want to check because another thing is too, guys. When you pull your meat out of the oven, okay, and you let it rest, your actual meat is still
So fucking juvenile, y'all are so juvenile.
Don't put your meat in the oven. Don't put your meat in the oven.
Okay, go ahead, Carmen. I'm sorry. Oh, we are.
So what I was saying is, when you put the meat that you eat, did you cook meat? Okay, the animal meat, right? Okay. What you're gonna do
That
is,
doesn't help.
I know, right? And the more I talk, the more I realize. The more I realize this is terrible. I'm going down the wrong path. Basically, what you want to do is it still keeps cooking once you take it out of the oven. Okay, so that's another reason why you don't want to cut it yet, because what it's doing is the internal temperature is still going up slightly. It's not going up as fast as it was while it was in the oven or on the pan, but it's definitely still cooking that's in there. Okay, if you're cooking steaks, you actually want to get your steaks room temperature first before you pan sear or do anything like that. Like if you're going to cook it on the stove or if you have like a grill pan, you actually want your beef to come up to room temperature. Because that way that gives everything time to kind of warm up and come to it, and it'll get a nice solid sear on there that'll also help the moisture come out of it. Because if your pan or if your meat is too if your meat is too wet, it will not sear properly. Okay.
Bruh.
I don't. Suddenly, I don't see
I'm
the problem.
trying. I'm trying. I don't know what else you want me to use besides meat.
Listen,
let me ask you, man. Let me ask you, because I'm a front. You know, I love a good steak. I love a good steak, and you know, in our community, you know what I'm saying. If it got a little pink in it, if it got a little blood in it, you know what I'm saying. You
Ooh,
you know
you
what I'm saying?
nasty. It's raw. It's mooing.
Oh my God, the
Exactly, you know what I'm
worst.
saying? So what do you think? You know what I'm saying? Do you think, you know, as you being a chef, when somebody asks you to cook them a steak like well done, how do you feel about that? How you feel about
It
Do you
will, if
judge
they
them?
can see me while they tell me this. If I'm in person, I try to control my face because they are the client. So I try not to, let them know that I am judging them and I do not approve. But I try to let them know that, if I'm cooking a steak for them, like medium, that's where I'm going to try to be at. I'll give you medium well, but I'm really not trying to go well done, on steak. And a lot of times people are like, oh, that's the blood still. No, it's not. That's not the blood. Okay.
Thank you.
That's the enzymes that's in there. It's all the other little stuff that's in there. That's what's coming out. It looks red, therefore you think it's blood. It's not blood. Okay.
It just amazes me that people are so scary, but you don't realize you're eating another animal, period. So,
but you're eating the animal. At the end of the day, you're still eating the animal.
I look at it like this. Those people,
So Houseway, tell me how that's that we ain't changing the fact that you got a slab of dead cow on your plate.
Right.
Exactly.
I want to say this right here. Those are the same people that go out and order chicken tenders at every restaurant. You
don't go out with me if you eat chicken tenders.
Yo,
don't you can't sit with me.
Don't be at the sushi restaurant with chicken. You're not even experiencing the shit that you're supposed to be. Over here, sake bomb, eating chicken fingers.
You know what? Don't order sushi either if all you eat is California rolls.
Boom.
Right.
Tempura rolls.
You basic.
You're a rookie. You're a rookie. Yep.
Yo, Carmen, I was chatting with this dude for months, and every time, like, they're around dinner time, I'd be like, "What you eat?" He'd be like, "Either chicken nuggets." It'd be chicken nuggets one day and hot dogs the next. I was like, "Is that all you eat?" He was like, "Yep, that's what I like."
Baby,
okay,
I'm gonna need you to level up.
That nigga
got because let me tell you what else don't exist. Boneless wings. That's not real. Those are chicken nuggets. They're big nuggets.
Oh yeah, me and Carmen had this ongoing thing about foods that they name as foods that aren't really foods, like boneless wings or
wings, the buffalo cauliflower wing.
Yep.
No, baby, that's cauliflower.
You know my feelings on that. You know my feelings on that.
Trans foods.
Trans food. They identify as one thing, and they really are something else.
Yeah, exactly.
Like imitation crab. Like what fish is out there? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be a fish. I just want to be like a
haddock.
crab.
Haddock.
Look at my
fins. Haddock is actually imitation crab is legit fish that they have pressed out in a machine and added a little color and flavoring. I don't know what crab flavoring they found for that, but they have found crab flavoring, and it's basically just pressed out fish.
I don't know, but my mama works wonders with that shit and some little shrimp and some seafood salad. Oh my God. And
no, we tear it up if
real,
it's something. I'll eat it if it's in something, like for real. Like,
but I'm not just gonna buy it.
I'm not gonna buy it just to be eaten. No, I'm not. And you know what? It's great for when you're trying to be budget friendly, and also if you're trying to stretch something. So it's great because you get like 2 pounds for like $3.
Right.
So
this is my crab cakes made out of imitation crab meat because you're also vegan.
Yeah, you can't do any of that at all. All right, so basically now, as you can see, they have a nice, beautiful brown color on there. Both sides. If I push down on it, it's still gushy in the middle. Therefore, it's letting me know that it is still raw. So around the edges, it's definitely more firm. So therefore, you know that
I like raw meat.
that's good. Oh, okay. You like raw meat. Cool, cool.
Oh, you don't wear gloves with your meat.
Word up.
Yeah.
No, I ain't had
I
anything in a
I
while.
think this is the point where we all sing, "Ooh, baby, I like you, bro. Ooh, baby, I like you, bro."
I just want it to be noted that I did not start this. I did not start this.
And Tom Hanks is still
I did
missing.
not.
Kaboom.
And Tom Hanks. is
Lord
still
have mercy.
We.
We are working.
All right. So after a good sear on all sides, and once the edges start getting a little bit more firm, and you really just kind of left with the middle of your turkey breast kind of like just squishy a little bit, that's when you want to go ahead and put it in the oven at 350 degrees. But you want to make sure that the pan that you're using is oven safe. Okay. So this is where you do not need to be cheap with your pans. Okay. Those Dollar General pans, they're gonna burn up. Okay.
Yep, absolutely.
Invest in some good pans, people. Make sure you have nice thick bottom that's on there, okay, heavy bottom, and you want to make sure that you have a nice like Teflon coating on there or non-stick, something like a copper or a ceramic, because that does wonders. That really will make or break, you know, that the meal that you're cooking with that's in there, depending on what kind of pots and pans that you use.
That's on my sale list. I want a new set of I want copper pots for Christmas.
Ain't
Anybody's
nothing
listening.
like a thick bottom. Ain't nothing like a thick bottom pan.
Ain't nothing like a bottom pan. Okay.
You said Pam? Pam? Yeah, Pam. Yeah, I like a Pam.
Oh, a thick bottom Pam. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know, hey, now.
He just shouted out his wife on live.
Thank you.
Live on
Thank you.
air.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Like, you could
Ain't
look at
nothing
it.
wrong with a thick
You
bottom
can look
pan
at it.
at all.
I still got eyes.
I still got eyes. Absolutely.
I'm telling Bishop. I'm telling. That's why you can't watch Jingle Jangle till Thursday.
So
Oh.
exactly. So you're gonna show us how to make gravy, right? Because when I make my gravy, it looks like it's like heroin crack rock.
Oh, you letting it lock up? Don't let it lock up.
That's
Yeah, man. Mine look like heroin rocks. It look like, you know what I'm
that's
saying?
because you're putting too much
Yeah,
flour in there and you putting it in there hot.
Okay, if you put too much flour
baking
in,
soda. Too much
then
baking
you
soda.
too much baking soda. If you put too much flour in, what's going to happen is that flour is actually you're going to make a dumpling. You're going to make a paste, basically. So you got to make sure that when you add your liquid to your flour, you want to make sure that you whisk that in a separate bowl first before you add it to the heat. Once you add it to the heat, what happens is that the heat makes the flour expand. If there's not enough moisture with it, it will clump up and it will actually make like a little dumpling. It'll make a dough. That's
How do you feel about a roux, Chef? I always use roux
because I got
I start.
So
my
you want to
gravy
make a
first.
roux? A roux is going to give you color. Okay. So a roux is basically something that you would use like if you was going to do like a gumbo or something like that. Or if you're going to start like a bechamel sauce, which is another fancy word for like a cream sauce that you would use if you were making like a mac and cheese or an Alfredo or something like that. So when the longer that a roux is going to be like more flour, butter, right? No liquid. And you're going to start with that and you're going to keep stirring it off. The browner it gets, that's what color your gravy is going to end up being, or your sauce is going to be.
I have a friend that made some gumbo, and I was like, make sure you cook your roux down so it's brown. And she had light skin. She was rushing and ended up with light skin gumbo. I was like, see, you ain't letting that roux cook down because that damn gumbo's light skin as hell.
That gumbo is light skin, baby, and we don't do light skin gumbo at all.
Nope.
So what you want to do is make sure that's when you starting off. Like I said, that's something very popular when you're making, like I said, like a gumbo or anything like that. But with your gravy, you're going to kind of do it the opposite way. You're not going to necessarily. I personally don't start off with the flour first. I start off with any of the oils or fats that's coming off of protein that I'm actually. That's it. I'm gonna use the word protein. I figured it out instead of meat. I'm gonna use protein. So you're gonna use anything that comes off of there. Again, you want to make sure that your water to flour ratio is in there. Chicken stock is great for adding flavor. They even have low sodium chicken stock, which I think is kind of pointless because, you know, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for that flavor that's coming out of there. If you want to get real hood, you can use the ramen noodle packets. That is basically ghetto bouillon. If you wanted to, you got shrimp, chicken, beef, pork.
Yeah, I learned that when I was locked up. D-block.
Ghetto bouillon would be those ramen packs. I mean, you get what, like 19 cents, something like that for a whole pack. So you got your noodles and you got a little flavoring that's in there. So in case you you know.
Unless you're in a joint, and that's a shank, and you know what I'm saying, and delivery.
At the same time, you get the meal and a possible death, same time.
I don't know nothing about that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right. All right. So if you're gonna do like a cream-based sauce, then you could do a cream. You can add a cream to your gravy, but if not, the cream will actually swell up also and get thicker the longer that it cooks. But when you're doing a more traditional gravy, it's going to get thick based off of the amount of flour that you have in there. So you want to make sure that you keep stirring your gravy so that that does not scorch and gets burned at the bottom. If your gravy is not at the consistency that you want it to be, then slowly add more flour water ratio to it until it's where it's at. Now you also got to understand that you have to let it cook. So you have to let it get warmed up when you have it on the stove. If you don't let it cook properly, then your gravy is going to taste like flour because you have not cooked out that flour taste. Okay. Season your gravy as you go. You cannot start off with where you think you're going to be at with your gravy by just dumping in a whole bunch of salt and pepper. You know what I'm saying? Let the ancestors tell you when to stop. You feel it. You see what I'm saying?
All right.
Wait on it, taste it, come back as needed. Okay, that's the thing with gravy. There's layers to it. You have to take your time. Do not rush your gravy. That's number one. Don't rush it.
So Carmen, when you're making the slurry with flour and whatever, I guess chicken stock or what have you, should it be like cold, or is room temperature fine, or
room temp straight out the tap is fine also. So it doesn't, now that doesn't mean anything. The problem is once you put that water onto the flour, you got to keep going. Whip it. Okay. You got to keep it, because if you don't, then the flour will naturally just start clumping to itself. Okay. And then you got to make sure that you just add a little bit at a time and just keep pouring and keep stirring at the same time. Because what you want to do is whisk that up.
I have this tiny whisk. It's like,
you can use a tiny whisk.
Yeah, I have. It looks like a half circle. It's like a spring. It looks like a slingy, kind of a tiny slingy. It works wonders with like making slurries because it gets down and down.
Absolutely. The key is to make sure that you're putting the air in there, and that you're breaking up everything that's in there before you add it to what it is that you're actually going to cook into. So I'm going to show you once it starts to get in there. Oh, there's also another little trick too. If you can't get your gravy the color that it is, there's actually a seasoning out that's browning. It's called browning and seasoning.
Yes,
right.
And that's vegetarian, you guys. I use it in my vegetarian baby's gravy. So browning is not
so you can use it for gravies, sauces, soups, stews, anything like that. So this is old school. This is looked like this my whole life. Like this. I don't know who designed this bottle this way.
My mama still uses it to this day.
My mama still this is one of those things that stay in your pantry forever. Like you don't know when you buy it just magically show up to the house.
And you just have to use a very little bit. Yep.
Just a little bit too. Like just start off with like a little drop, because if you mess around and pour it in there, now you got beef gravy. Okay, that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna end up going to that deep dark brown. But this will also help make the color change on your gravy so that you can get it to the color that you're looking for. Most chicken gravies or turkey gravies or poultry gravies, they're going to be a little bit lighter, you know, and they'll have a little bit of brown to them that's in there. But then even in pork as well. But your beef gravies, they're going to be, you know, darker. So that's typically what you see based off of your meats that's on there. This also has flavor too. So it's not like you're just pouring color in. You're actually putting flavor.
Yep, it does add some like a kind of deep it'll
it's like
layer
a
your flavor.
umami type
Yep.
flavor.
Okay.
Like it's one of those things like a Worcestershire, like you know, it's kind of got a little note of sweetness but savory. It's kind of it's a complex kind of thing, but it definitely balances everything in there. It's a je ne sais quoi. You know, Worcestershire. Worcestershire. I can say it. Don't ask me to spell it, okay? Because it's gonna look rough. It's gonna look real rough on paper. So, basically, like I said, so what's in the gravy, and I'll show you what this gravy is looking like right now, because TV magic, okay? So as you can see, this gravy is brown, and it is
so silky.
I really need to think about my words when I'm talking to y'all, but it's in here.
Very silky.
Thick and brown and hot.
Brown and hot. Yeah, I like them brown and hot now. You know what I'm saying?
Brown and hot.
Brown and hot. If you're not coming to me brown and hot, I don't want to see you.
We're never doing another cooking demonstration ever.
Oh, yes, the hell we are. This was too fun.
We're doing this weekly.
We gotta do one for Christmas.
We adding a new segment. We adding a new segment. We adding a whole new segment. We doing this every time.
Yep. You come back for Christmas, girl. You coming back for Christmas.
I'm definitely coming back for Christmas. So basically, at this point, like I said,
debauchery and delights.
It has gotten thick. It's hot and thick at this point. Okay, that's the gravy that you're looking for. All the same seasonings that I use for my turkey, those are the same seasonings that I use to make sure that was in my gravy. Okay, so once your gravy comes up to a boil, you want to bring it back down to a low heat because, like I said, you do not want to scorch or burn your gravy. You'll never get that taste out. Okay, and it's ruined. And then it doesn't. It also
everybody got kind of sick during COVID, though.
Oh yeah, I mean, come on. If you didn't gain a couple pounds, you wasn't quarantining right. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what you got going on with your life, but everybody gained some inches.
Right.
Everybody did. And I know, like I said, I know I like to cook with my hands a lot. There's a lot of tools that I don't use, but this right here is definitely my number one tool that I'm using when I'm cooking, especially when I'm roasting off something. And this is a digital thermometer. You're gonna put it in your meat.
Right.
Not just the tip. Not just the tip.
Stick it on in there, girl. Push it on in there.
Up in there. You got to get it up in there in the middle. You got to. That's why it's so long. You see what I'm saying? You got to go up in there.
Never.
So this is the digital thermometer. So it's going to read the internal temperature of the protein that you are currently that are cooking. So again, when you're dealing with poultry, there is no medium well, rare, medium rare. We don't do all of that with poultry. Look, it's got to get to 165, y'all. Okay, period. So that's how you know that your chicken or your poultry is ready. That's on there. So 165 is the internal temperature that we're looking for. You want to make sure that it's right in the middle. Don't do it on the ends or the edges. You want to go in at least an inch. Y'all got an inch, don't you? Give me at least an inch.
She cracks herself up. Look at her.
I know, I'm laughing, I'm tripping out. So look, my sous chef is actually holding the camera right here, like she is trying to keep it together right now. So, shout out to Chef Chelsea.
So this is the only time when you can say, "Hey, let me just put the tip in; it won't get any trouble." I'm doing it
right.
I'm doing it for a good cause. Just putting the tip.
I can't just give you the tip, babe. I got to give you the whole inch. You see what I'm saying?
Try not to kill you. With underdone poultry.
Carmen, just go ahead and shove it in there.
Just get it all up in there. You see what I'm saying? So you have different temperatures for based off of what you're cooking. Obviously, with beef, depending on if you want, rare, medium, things like that. You want to go with like a 140. That's going to keep you down in the medium rare category, and then it goes up as well. Now, here's another thing too. People think that pork has to be cooked to well done. A good cut of pork does not.
Okay.
So when you go to a restaurant and they real fancy, and they got pork chops on there, they'll ask you what temperature you want your pork chops. That's how you know if you balling. Fun fact: if they don't ask you how you want your pork, you at the pole man
burn.
You a bum. You know what I'm saying? So you actually can eat a nice good cut, like a butcher's cut of pork chop, like a double bone in pork chop. You actually can take that down to like a medium well. Even you can even go as low as medium. It starts to get a little crazy looking when it gets to medium though, but I'll go medium well with like a double bone in pork chop. That's on there because that's guaranteed to make sure that my pork is not dried out. Another thing too is that's it. Because they thick, right? So the other thing too with when you're at a restaurant and you're not quite sure how well they actually do steaks there, if you actually go down one temperature from what you actually like to eat, that way if they mess up, the steak actually comes out to how you want it. So if you don't trust it and you say
we're not gonna do that.
We're not, but if you don't, you can look around and tell. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's like ordering a steak from a seafood place. Like, you know what I'm saying? That ain't what they do. You see what I'm saying? So if you really want your steak to be medium well, tell them you want it medium. That way, if they leave it on there too long, or if they got somebody who don't cook that well, guess what? It's gonna end up being medium well. So that's just how it is. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to pull these turkey breasts out and check the temperature because, like I said, it does not take that long. Now, here's the part where I don't have super hot hands, and I have to make sure that I use a handy oven mitt because, trust me, I have reached inside of the oven multiple times before. Like, hey, yeah, silicone gets hot too, guys. Okay, it's a little science lesson. Doesn't look hot, but it gets hot. So I'm gonna switch this over. So it has a little bit more color on there. So right now, this is by hand touch. And so it does not have a lot of give in it, right? So it's not that springy, which lets me know that it's cooking very well that's in there. And so I'm going to give me more than the tip. See that thing stand? You got to stand up in it. Yeah.
Every woman needs her own splack of
That's what she said.
Chef, I wanted to know, do they have any of those with the rounder tip? I have to use those to take
Shut up. I'm about to put you out. I'm going to put you out.
With the rounder tip, you know, well, if you do a rounder tip, then basically you kind of forcing it in there. You're abusing your meat at that point because you have to.
We do not want meat abuse on this show.
Don't beat your meat. Don't beat your meat up.
Don't beat your meat.
Don't beat your meat. So this is actually at the temperature that I wanted at, guys. It did not take long. Well, I mean, you know, meat lives matter. Okay. Do that. So I am going to take these turkey breasts off. Yeah. And so now they are resting on this handy dandy cutting board right here. So you see them? Look at that.
Oh, snap. Yeah.
Ooh.
That's what's up. Let them rest.
Let them rest, baby. Give them a little time in between rounds.
You know, you got to have a few minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Go get a little Powerade or something, a little snack, some nabs.
Right.
Make them a sandwich, maybe. Never mind. Bye.
Oh, okay. But we about to eat though, so I don't know if you want a whole nother sandwich. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna let we're gonna let these rest for a couple of minutes before I slice it, and I'm gonna show you that these are cooked perfectly in the inside. It does not take long. And this is better, like I said, than cooking a whole turkey. You don't have to worry about like a whole, 9, 10, 11, 12 hour process of cooking the turkey. You got to thaw it out like a day and a half before in the refrigerator. It takes forever for the frozen turkeys to get right. Then you waiting on it all day for Thanksgiving. Okay, you hungry. It ain't nowhere near done because you got a 20-pound carcass in your oven at 375 degrees, and it's like almost like 45 minutes per pound. that you have to cook it at. So you start doing math. Can't math that high. Like that's like 9 hours of cooking.
That's why when Thanksgiving in my family, that's why my grandmother used to get up like 6 in the morning and start doing that joint, because we eating the whole dinner at 1:30. We eating the whole
and so
dinner.
for you to do that, you got to get that turkey in at like 4:30 in the morning.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So before the sun come up, it's pots and pans clinking in the kitchen, like the you know what I'm saying? The turkey's on. Ham doesn't take that long to cook. You know, at ham you're basically just warming up and crystallizing whatever you put on there, whether it's like brown sugar, honey, whatever, you know, pineapples, cherries. People get all crazy with their ham, but ham is pretty much already ready. You're just warming that up. So you can't really mess the ham up too much unless you leave it uncovered and just, you know, dry it all out. But other than that, that's why our grandmothers would be up so early on Thanksgiving so that we could eat at a decent time, because it took those turkeys forever to cook, you know? So that's how that goes. So in this time, we have the turkey breasts are resting. The gravy is ready that's on there. To finish off the gravy, I'm going to add the fresh rosemary. Once you like chop up rosemary or crush it up, that releases the flavor and the aromatics. Get your herbs together. Okay.
Right. Get that green together. You know
get that green together. You know what I'm saying? I got it.
Right.
Listen, she just dog whistling to all the smokers out there. She was like, get your herbs together.
Hey, that's part of Thanksgiving too. You know, you gotta take that little walk. You gotta take that little walk.
You know, when you and your cousins go outside real quick, you know what I'm saying?
You give them the eye, but like, hey.
Right. Yes.
You be like, hey, I gotta
run to the store. I gotta run to the store.
What y'all need? Somebody need some ice? You always gotta go get some ice.
Hey, come ride with me. We run to the store real quick. Come ride with me, cuz.
I hate when Uncle Pete come back with my daddy. It always smell funny.
Uncle Pete.
Woo.
Pete Jr. and Rocco always smell funny when they get back.
Okay. Yeah, your eyes red. What you looking like that for?
Why you looking like that?
Time to eat again.
Time to eat again.
Right. Okay. So our gravy's done. Right. I've let the turkey breast rest. Okay. So then I'm going to plate this up for you so it look all nice and ready. Because, you know, it's all about presentation too. So come make that. All right. Can you see it?
Yep.
Now, first of all, I want you to see the little brown juices that they made their way onto this cutting board. That let you know she ready. Look at that. Ooh.
Seem like she ready.
Seems like she ready.
Like you're ready. That's the bad? No. Okay, we won't cut that one out.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna slice this turkey breast.
We're still talking about food here.
We still talking about food.
See something.
We didn't do no nipples this time. No nipples. No nipples, right? And as you can see, because I'm serious. You see that?
The thermometer.
What I'm saying, Carmen, so who gonna eat this turkey though? You know what I'm saying? Who gonna eat this after you cook it?
I don't know. This is somebody gonna have to come over here and make this happen. Now look, you see that? All that came just from that turkey breast.
Ooh.
She ready.
Yeah, she ready.
She got that wop.
Yeah, she do.
You got that.
That wet ass poacher.
Jingle, put it on the shirt. Put it on the shirt. Put it on the shirt. I got that wet ass poacher.
Hey, Carmen, he could do it like right now. He literally could.
I need it.
Ready
His foot is paddling. His foot is paddling right now. He wanted it up.
I need that shirt.
He literally can do that shit before we sign off.
I need that wet ass poultry. You know, I need.
That would be hot. Yeah, that would.
So we have that. So we have the turkey breast. They are all ready. So as Bishop would say, we're gonna pour them juices straight off that cutting board.
I love that cutting board.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, put it back in the wet spot. You know what I mean?
Put it in the wet spot. Don't you be mad when you gotta get back in the spot. Hey, that's the whole argument. That's
I'm lazy, so it's always in my spot on my side of the.
oh, okay, Keith.
Well, no, because what it is this right here. If I have to go downstairs alone when it's bumps in the nights, you can sit in the west spot because I'm endangering myself.
That's fair.
There's
That's
bumps in the night.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the new segment, debauchery.
Debauchery and dinner. Hey, Sundays are for soul food, sips,
debauchery and dinner,
sins, and straight to tape. Sinning and straight to tape.
It ain't sinning.
Look, to actually talk about the food here, I mean, this is beautiful. You get the juiciest part, and it's less cleanup. I mean, that's perfect.
It's less cleanup.
Ooh, look at garnish. Garnish with a little rosemary.
Look at that rosemary that's in there because it's rosemary already in the gravy, so that flavor's there. And then we're just gonna come in here. We're gonna add some fresh rosemary. Get your herbs up.
Yep.
You got 0.5s for sale.
Okay. Of rosemary.
Of rosemary, people. Rosemary.
Yo, Carmen, for those that are trying to eat a whole lot better, is there a way that you can put some sea moss in that gravy? You know how everybody
this segment of
everybody sea moss.
Some things you just need to leave alone. Some things you can't put sea moss in everything. Okay,
I know. You know, everybody sea moss.
They sea moss in everything, people. Let it go. So yes, this is what we have to work with. That's on there. This is your final product.
Delightful. It looks delicious. Oh my God, I'm hungry now.
Oh yeah, wow.
You in Durham, right?
You better know it.
Listen. Text me your address. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the tape right now. Put it out on report for social distance, and I'm gonna clean that up for you. I appreciate you. I'm gonna clean that up for you.
Go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and handle that.
I ain't gonna bring the plate back though either. I'm calm. We friends like that. I ain't gonna bring the plate back. You're just gonna have to find me. You had to get it.
Oh man. You ain't gonna bring the plate back? I'm about to like put it in one of them country crock containers or something.
Yeah, you know. I'm a sandwich. I'll keep the good
shit. Yo, Chef Carmen.
Yeah, Chef Carmen. You.
Yo, tell
look at that.
Folks,
there's the proof right there.
Look at that.
Tell the folks where they can find you online.
All right, people. So you can find us all of our social media is at Full Street Wings. Not Bull, even though I'm in the Bull City. Full. When you leave my street, you're full. Okay. So FULLSTREETWINGS. We're a full service catering company as well as a food truck. You can find us on Instagram, Twitter at Full Street Wings, Facebook, Full Street Wings, www.fullstreetwings.com. Hit us up. We do everything. We're known for our wings, but we literally can give you from breakfast to appetizers, brunch, whatever it is that you want. We do it all.
She does it all.
All grilled, everything.
No doubt.
I want to say this right here. When you used to come to the beats and bars and the underground collector show, stuff like that, she would cook everybody. She would do a whole wing. She ain't split the wings up. She got the wing even with the part, you know, the part on the wing, the thumb part, that part right there. It's the best part of the wings right there.
Oh yeah.
The hook, have the hook with it.
The wing.
Got to.
Kids hate I leave those on when I grill them. Things I love them.
Right. First of all, it's a handle. Okay, it's part of the wing eating process. And second of all, if you really know how to get down with wings, you can eat that too. So how about that?
You're supposed to eat that part.
Real wing lovers know what's up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chef Carmen, thank you once again for coming through Straight to Tape. And yes, we will be calling you back for Christmas.
Yes.
I'm back. I'm in there. I need that. Hey, Tico, I need that shirt. I need that wet ass poultry. I need that. Make it two. Make it two. Absolutely.
He got you. We're gonna straighten it out. We're gonna work it out.
We got you.
Wet
Wow,
ass
ladies
poultry.
and gentlemen, look.
Interesting.
Look, yo, man, this has been such a fun show. Look, we got one more. We got one more person we got to bring on. Okay. And of course, our permanent guest host knows this person real well. Okay. Because he is also, you can also find him Wednesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook and on YouTube. You can find him Tuesday nights at 9 o'clock as well on the Paparazzi podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, he is also the host of Intelligently Ratchet.
Phenomenal.
Ladies and gentlemen, Big Judge.
What up, P? What up, P?
What's going on, Big Judge?
Yo,
hey Justin, man, I just want to say, bro, our team, man, because I see your flag in the background, man. Our team is wild trash right now, bro.
it is, but I'm still gonna rep the home team. I'm actually from there, so I get to rep it. And this is
I'm there. I'm from there too, but that must have been a shot at you, Bishop.
Yes, it is.
You know what? Listen, I'm gonna tell you this right here. Like I'm just as Philly as y'all dudes is, just because what I'm saying. I moved down here when I was 15. I'm more from Durham than I am from Philly.
yeah, you are from Durham.
Yeah, well, look,
and I gotta flex it because
I mean, y'all have the same name. Y'all ain't related.
We probably are, but I also like to flex it because this is an original Candy Carver. Don't nobody else got this.
Oh, nice. No, let's get a quick close up. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Let's get a quick close up.
Look at that.
That's
Look
what
at
it is.
that. Look at that.
That's nice. Yeah. And just while we have you here, okay. Now everyone, get to see Big Just. Yo, yep. I mean, we do have one thing we need to share with you, Just. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
fuck you, Justin.
Fuck you, Justin.
Justin.
Ladies
drop
and gentlemen,
your ass
on. Motherfucker. Ladies and gentlemen, we have really enjoyed this episode of Straight to Tape. You can find us. You can find us, of course, here every Sundays. 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook and on YouTube. Make sure you when you watch the show, like it, share it, and subscribe it. Check us out on all of our podcast audio podcasting platforms. Just our social media platforms. Okay. Yeah. Oh, everything. Yo, Rob, man, show some love to the comment section, bro.
Man, listen, it's a lot this week, man. We got a lot of love this week, man. So I got to shout out a whole bunch of people that have come through and shared the show. And also, I caught a few of you in the reacts, man, giving your likes and everything. And just want to thank you right off gate for supporting your favorite podcast, Straight to Tape, man. So starting off with Niecy Lee, she joined us real early. So shout out to her. So my man Champ, always supporting the show, John Champion, he shared as well. Check him out on the Record Store podcast. Also, Eugenia came through earlier. My girl Jennifer Sunshine, she came through. Big Delph, saw you in the reacts. Candy, you already know. What's up, girl? My man Jay Clark, Javon Clark, he shared the show. Big up to you. Nicole Lee came through. Thank you to Latanya Baker for sharing the show. And I caught her in the reacts too. So good looking out. My man Jimmy, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Sorry.
Oh, get it right.
Jay Berkeley Gould. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Jimmy.
Hey,
as always,
Jay Burke.
That's right. Justin, as we so just so lovingly dismissed from the live stream just a moment ago. But thank you, Justin, as always. Denise, thank you for coming through, baby. Thank you for showing up earlier and for your comments. Karsten, as always. The homie RJ Jefferson for sharing the show. Finn came through. Hey, bro, stop acting like you don't know us when Shame ain't on, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just messing with you, man. But he shared the video.
No, he not.
Well. Yeah, Keisha. Yeah, she's right. Hey, my man Paul, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go check out my man Paul at Honest Abe's in Raleigh. That's a really, really great spot. My man Reggie Marshall came through. Asim came through. Quanta, Von T, and Daniel just showed up. What's up, y'all? Thank y'all for joining your favorite podcast, and we thank you for all of your support. We love y'all. And as always, again, thank you for joining Straight to Tape, man.
Ah, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Of course, look, we want to thank Shane Gang for coming through. We're gonna have him back on little technical difficulties, but don't worry, he's coming back. I want to thank Chef Carmen again for blessing us. And yeah, she's definitely gonna be back. Trust me. All right. Now look, next week is a holiday. Okay. And look, we granted, yes, we are your favorite podcast. However, we need to take a break from time to time as well. So
Yeah.
we will be back.
Waco, we ain't coming out.
Yeah, we'll be back on the 6th of December, okay? So that we can wrap up the year. We got some special things, for the rest of the year. So, definitely, flow through. Today, remember, today is the last day. The polls close today. Vote for Straight to Tape as your favorite podcast. Go to the WRAL website, WRAL Voters Choice Awards, and show us some love as your favorite podcaster. Yo, Bishop, man, what you got going on Wednesday night, my man?
Man, Wednesday night, we probably going to be like, doing stuff about holiday stuff. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, I'll be able to watch Jingle Jangle at some point in time in my life.
No, the show's on Wednesday.
Oh.
Sorry, friend. Sorry.
I don't know. I don't know why I'm even here. Why I even do these podcasts and everything. Like, because I feel.
So,
Wow.
Wow.
Love y'all.
Wow.
Quit your blood clot crying.
I'm not. I'm going to be quiet now. Thank you so much for having me on. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the year, I know we have contract renegotiations, and I'm just going to put it out there. If they're still key, there won't be any more Bishop Omega. I'm going to put that right there. Mm-hmm.
Trying to steamroll me?
We still going to keep her on. Listen, what I'm saying is, but I'm going to still keep you on, you know what I'm saying, IR, because you're good for ratings. So that's what it is.
Dumb Diddy, yo. Dumb Diddy.
Really. But look, man, ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you for joining us here on Straight to Tape. It's been an interesting year. All right. We still got one more month to go. So, of course, come through and rock with us, because, it's good. We're going to have fun for the rest of the year. We're definitely going to have some fun for the rest of the year. So, okay. And as always, for the comedian, Tico the Gallo.
What it do? Yo, we got Mean Mugging coming through. I'm working on some shit. Cool Hand to Gallo. Listening to Michael Jackson. Billie Jean right now is my favorite. I'm pumping that real hard because, it's my favorite song about a black guy getting off of child support. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm about.
Okay. The quintessential hip-hop mom, Keisha with a Y.
Love on those you love on. Bye.
True words. And, of
Whether
course...
it be fluidly or liquidly.
Shut up, Tico. And, of course, our social media assassin, number one himself, Rob Maximus.
Wow, what a show, man. What a show. Tech difficulties, all kinds of shit. A cooking show with plenty of sexual innuendo and weed innuendo.
I got wood. I think I got wood from that show. I really did. I got wood from that entire segment.
That's too much information.
I just kicked him out. I can't accept that. He got to go for that. Bye, y'all.
That was way too much information. But yeah, we out, man. For Straight to Tape, man. That I've had enough.
I am appalled.
If he has wood,
would you please join us next week?
4 DP, y'all. 4 DP for life.
Look. It's your man, C. Perry Lees II. As always, let's get active and always remember, okay? This show is overseen by DP, okay?
Absolutely.
And hopefully we didn't embarrass you that much today, but
right.
I think he would understand.
Yeah, I think he would understand as well, because I
Come on.
mean, it
Come
could
on.
get worse than that, and it will get worse than that. It will get worse. All right. However, make sure y'all go vote. Make sure y'all go vote. Polls close at midnight. Vote for Straight to Tape. We out.